Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new on my channel, then welcome. I'm really glad that you found my channel and I hope that you stick around. Today's video is actually something that I'm so excited about because I've been wanting to film this for several days now. I just didn't want to rush it because I recently found this product that I'm talking about today, and I just wanted to give it a fair shot using different techniques and different products on top of it just to see how it performs and whether the quality of it changes. And the foundation passed every single test absolutely brilliantly. So today we are going to discuss an absolute miracle product which I believe is the best drugstore foundation. At least it is the best drugstore foundation that I have tried, and I have tried several. I would even go as far as to say that this foundation gives some of the higher end foundations a run for their money. I am not joking. For instance, my YSL2 Choclat, which is one of my favorites, even my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, I love that foundation, but this little thing, I mean, I don't even know which one I like more, seriously, because I think I might have found my new go-to foundation, and it is $10.99. It's $10.99. It's insane. So enough of the suspense. Are you ready? Oh. It is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I don't remember the last time I was this impressed with a foundation. I don't even know where to begin with this. Let's just begin with the way that it applies and it looks on the skin. This gives you an absolutely flawless finish. It just makes your skin look so beautiful and perfect and airbrushed. Even though this leaves like a nice satiny and flawless finish, it doesn't look heavy or cakey on the face, and it doesn't get heavy or cakey on the face. It doesn't sink into any fine lines, and it doesn't emphasize the dry patches on my face, which is the most insane thing, because if you've seen my previous videos, I have talked about how the area around my mouth is so dry that whatever I do, every single foundation clings to it. This seriously doesn't emphasize my dryness that much. I mean, you can obviously still see the texture on my skin because it's really dry, but it doesn't emphasize it, and it doesn't really fall into the little lines. You know, when you move your face around and you do like grimaces or you frown or something, usually foundation gets stuck in these little lines by the end of the day, and this doesn't do that, which is absolutely insane to me. I don't know how that's even possible. And the coverage is just, I mean, this is some serious full coverage stuff. Like, if you want to sheer it out, you can use a beauty blender, but with a brush, you will get a full-on coverage, and it builds absolutely perfectly as well, and other products lay on top of it perfectly well. Even the fact that this doesn't smell like anything, it's such a huge bonus, because there are so many foundations that I absolutely love, but I'm kind of annoyed or a bit put off because they just smell so intensely that it drives me nuts, and this doesn't have that kind of annoying scent to it, which is, again, like, everything is just so right about this foundation, and the fact that it is so affordable, it just makes me so happy. It really does. The only thing that I have to say is a fault about this foundation is that they have 4 shades in their shade range. So if you are someone with a deeper skin tone, you will not be able to find anything that will suit your skin tone. But if you're someone with a light to medium skin tone, you will probably love this. But yeah, enough about me talking about this foundation. I also want you guys to see how it actually performs and how it applies on the skin. So if you want to see how I demonstrate getting this whole look on my face, then just keep on watching. So as you can see, I have got some of my makeup on, and I haven't got any base products on besides moisturizer and color correctors. I decided I wasn't going to use a primer because I've tried it both with a primer and without a primer, and it has worked perfectly both times. So I just wanted to show you guys how good it actually looks and how well it performs without a primer underneath. So that's why I'm not going to wear one. And for this video, I want to use a beauty blender instead of a brush, just because I want to sheer out the coverage a bit. So first things first, you really want to give this thing a good shake before you start using it, because it is very liquidy, so you really want to shake it up. But it is actually funny, because you would think that something this liquidy is going to be sheer, but although it's so runny, it's not sheer at all. It has this dropper thing, so yeah, that's pretty much how you're going to use it. I'm just going to take some on the back of my hand. Just like one pump, so to say. And I'm just going to dip my beauty blender in there and start applying it on my face. I mean, do you see that? Are you guys seeing this? Because I was absolutely blown away when I first tried it. I didn't think it was going to cover so well. Now bear in mind that this is using a beauty blender. With a brush you get an even more full coverage result, which is absolutely mind-blowing. You can obviously see the difference straight away. It is just absolutely insane. This product is insane. Use a bit more. And the funny thing is that when you go over blemishes, it doesn't emphasize them, it doesn't cling to anything, it just goes over it so nicely. Usually I'm okay with just going in with like a sheer layer and then going over top with some concealer wherever I have some problematic areas. But with this foundation, I don't even have to do that, which is amazing. So this is how we are looking with just one kind of sheer layer of the foundation. But I want to build it up in a few areas, so I'm just going to take a bit more and just go over some of the blemishes and more problematic areas. Blend it down the neck a bit. And that is how the foundation is looking. It's absolutely stunning. It just looks so good. It looks so good. Anyway, now that you have some of my thoughts and you have seen how it applies on the skin, I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'm going to quickly check back in with you guys. Okay, so this is how our makeup is looking, and this is pretty much as close as I can get to the camera. As you can see, everything layers so beautifully on this foundation, and I have tried different products, not just my favorite bronzers and highlighters and that kind of stuff. I have been experimenting with different products. I'm absolutely in love with the way that other products layer on top of this foundation. It's beautiful and it all blends in together so perfectly. So it is currently 12:30 and I'm going to run some errands and just go about my day, and then I will come back in the evening and show you guys how this thing has lasted. Okay guys, so it is currently 30 minutes past 10, which means that this foundation has been on for 10 hours. I mean, it's still looking so good. It's insane, right? It's absolutely insane. I mean, I look at myself in the mirror and nothing has faded. Nothing has gathered in any lines. And as I said, no lines in here. Nothing has been emphasized around my mouth. All the rest of my makeup is still on. The bronzer is on. The highlighter is on. Everything is looking really, really good. I mean, it's just absolutely mental. It's mental is what it is. Now, this is the craziest part. Okay, get this. I have been in the sun. It was really, really warm today. So I was sweating a bit. The makeup lasted perfectly. I had a nap because I was just so tired at one point that I just dozed off, and the makeup is still absolutely intact. And I ate a very messy tortilla like an hour ago. Everything, I mean, even around my mouth, it hasn't really worn off that much. I'm seriously out of words, guys. The fact that this foundation has lasted so well, the fact that it looks so good, and bear in mind, I did not use a primer today, so this is just the foundation basically sitting on top of my skin, and that's it. There's nothing else there, and I have got this exact same result every single time that I've used this foundation. Hands down, this is the best foundation that I have ever tried from the drugstore. So yeah, this is it, you guys. These were my thoughts and my demonstration on the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I just really wanted to share this with you guys because I'm just so happy that I found it, and I'm so happy that I get to use it. I might actually have to buy myself a second bottle just to be on the safe side because I think I'm going to be using it a lot, like a lot. This was it from me. I really hope that you found this video helpful and interesting and that you liked it. If you have tried this foundation, or if you're going to try this foundation, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know what your thoughts are, and yeah, hopefully you'll be as excited about this as I am. So thank you again so much for watching. If you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Because I was absolutely blown away when I and it is just the absolutely